Greetings and welcome back, Dapplings, to From the Depths, where we are currently moving into position to try and deal with some enemies. However, I spotted a name that frightened me a little bit because the comments have been warning me about how it's basically going to result in my death. Now, we have here a Plunderer, an Atlas, and a Scrapper. Nothing really we need to worry about. We have here, however, a Barracuda. Now, I have no idea what this thing can do. Only that apparently it is a flyer that I have now seen. Oh, wow, we can just transition through these. So that's actually pretty cool. But, yeah, a little bit worried, to be perfectly honest with you. We've currently got our fleet moving into position over here. Hopefully, it'll be able to help us out a little bit. We have got the Master Ranger there on standby. And we have got the Abaya with the HMS Avatar, HMS Sobek, HMS Eric Martin, and of course the HMB Abaya, moving into position. I would like you more or less with the Master Ranger right now. We could mount a battle against the approaching forces, but I think what would be a better use of our time, load in everyone. There we go. And let's set up your AI. Fleet move. All of you into fleet move, please. There we go. Just move as a group. And we've got a lot of AIs. As a result, this screen is full of various things, which is not ideal, I suppose. But we need to do a few things before we get into a fight. The first one of them is I really want to adjust, or rather give you, an AI on this turret. So the turret spinner is right there. We need an AI down here to control that. So first thing we're going to do, want a local weapon controller upside down. We then want a fail-safe, like absolutely imperative to have one of those on this thing. Then we want a mainframe, again upside down, and the front is in this direction. It gives us just enough room really to play around with. So we'll have the card left, right there, followed by. In a way, that's a little bit of a problem. You know what? Instead, we're gonna move this around. And move that over there. Take you away. Grab you and place you underneath instead. There we go. Right, card balancing. Sorry, we don't want card balancing. We want left, right, then. Over here we'll have aim point selection and target prioritization. Now, pretty much I want this to target altitude very aggressively. If there's something in the air, I want that to be the thing that it goes for. Also, speed, that's fine. Range, go for the closest things first that are highest risk. Increase the value for crew. Also increase the value for propulsion. Go for things that are on the move. Because this is a fast-firing turret. If something has got the ability to move, then we want this turret to basically shoot it down. Then missiles can finish it off. That's more or less what I'm thinking there. Now, let's make sure that you're all set up. I'm not really going to give you too much of a restriction. I'm going to say you can engage anything at 1,500 meters away. Minimum altitude to engage. I don't want you trying to hit anything that's under the water. Sorry, maximum altitude to engage. No limit, but minimum... absolutely. Don't want you trying to attack anything that's below altitude of 0. Basically, you're not allowed to target anything in the water, under the water. And that's about it for you. Normally, what I would like to do is set that up a little bit more refined, so it really didn't try to hit anything else. But for now, that's not too bad. Now, let's have a quick look on the map. How are we doing for time? Where are the enemies? They're not too far away, I suppose. Now, I suppose what I could do is let this Barracuda just move along, do its own thing, and then we fight it later. But there's no honor in that. There's absolutely no honor in it. Why have this fleet if we're not going to do anything with it? No. Instead, if we lose this fleet, then we'll just rebuild it. We are actually bringing in a fair bit of resources. I've upgraded both Elpis outposts to now, instead of having 4 resource gatherers, they have 12 resource gatherers on each one. And true to what was said, the resources have scaled up to meet that. Now what I might do is I might even take it further as a result so that we're bringing in a crazy amount of resources all the time. But for the time being, I think we're good. Right. The enemy are... well, they're on the approach. We've got a little bit of time. We could start work on a few other things. Now, one of the main things here is we don't yet have a very powerful engine, and as a result, can't afford to have a lot of shielding around this vessel. That isn't very good, really, when you think about it. I'm considering placing another shield, perhaps somewhere around here. There's definitely a possibility, or I could have... yeah, you know what? Let's get another shield. Also, I just kind of noticed that this is not where it should be. Could you maybe replace this? There we go. It kind of looks a bit awry, regardless what I do. Oh well. Right, have we got any single blocks in here? We do. We'll take you. I choose you. Yeah, that's good enough. We want a shield projector. Where are you? Shield projector. And... yeah, I think we'll place it there. Give it a nice old reflect. Full power. We don't want it to be out that far. Generally, range is the one thing you want to pull right back if you can afford to. Give it about 10-10, I would say. And we'll angle it and see where it looks. Right, so, that's our 10-10 shield at the front. I mean, it's not great at all. Want a little bit more height, I think. Probably up to about 15... maybe 15, in fact. Though that's going to increase the power requirements dramatically. Now we want to angle it. Actually, that one's not the one we want to angle. We want to angle the elevation the other way. Okay. It's not great. It's quite far back. But if we lose the very front of the ship, it's actually not that much of a problem. Protecting more of the back of the ship, the middle of the ship is the issue there. It's not really the best place to shield, though, no matter how you look at it, I suppose. No, we need to move that a little bit more. We don't have time to really be faffing around, but I'm going to faff around anyway, because it's me. We could place it back here. Yeah, I think that would probably be a better idea. So there we go. No colour. Shield. Yep, shield projector. Had to check that I wasn't using the spawner. And then modify. So once again, full power. We'll have you out at about 2 to 15. There we go. And we'll see if we can give it a slight bit of elevation towards the front of the ship. So we'll bring this back to about we'll take it back to about 20 degrees. And then push it out just a little bit. This is where the power gets stupidly high requirements for the power for what it's doing. But that's a much better shield at the front there, I feel. Okay, let's pull down our output a fair old bit. We'll go ahead, be happy with that. I have got room to expand the engine if I absolutely must. Got the laser down here, but we've got this little compartment in here that I could push back and expand the engine into. But that would just mean that I would really, really desperately need to fill this up with more metal to help with that. To help protect the front. I might want to do that anyway. Right, the enemy are at our doorstep, I believe. I think it's time, right. That is decided that it wants to fight us. So, let's begin the battle. We're going to take the initiative here. And hopefully, it's going to be the right choice to make. Right, so we've got enemies over there. We want the Abaya and the Avatar to come in first, I would say. These are the spawn orders. Yeah, the Abaya and the Avatar, then the Sobex. The position... can you come in? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Where is the master? Oh, he's not coming in. Okay, well, that's interesting. So it's just going to be these ones. We've got pretty good size here. They're slightly less. We probably won't have the Eric Martin in first, by the looks of this. The Eric Martin won't be spawned in, and one of these, probably the Scrapper, won't be spawned in initially. I'm not entirely sure about that. But I'm pretty happy with the placement, so... Begin battle? Immediately. The Abire is the only thing that came in. That's unfortunate. Okay. Hello? Right, the Abire's on the move. Who are we fighting against? They're fighting against Scrapper. Should be able to win this fight. Should have brought the Avatar in first, really. Now, you can swap between these two different modes, so you can have a look at the fleet view the way it used to be, or not. I don't think we really need to. Let's go down. I'm currently on the Avatar. Let me go to the Abire. Withdraw this force from the battle, making room for the next force in the spawn list. No. Warp to this out of play force. It shouldn't be out of play. Withdraw these forces from the fight. No, warp to this force. Let's see how the Abire is doing. Abire, you really need to be down there. Oh, he's trying to avoid the water, the ocean bed. Alright, let's see how this connects. Actually doing a chunk of damage. Here come the torps, though. This should even this fight up. And... connection. Wow, you actually didn't do that much damage. You basically just scratched the surface. The Abire is really, really high up. It needs to be much lower. And there we go. The engines are gone. That was something I was quite concerned about, actually. But that does give us an opportunity to see this happening. We have got... Oh, actually, it did get 2 damage in the end. We've got a much faster respawn now. Okay, something big just spawned in. Let me in, if you would be so kind. And then close this door. Right, something horrible is happening up there. It's the Plunderer. Okay, it's time for you to make room for the next person. Avatar, you're up. Okay. 7,619 of all 18,716 blocks are yours, granting you 2,792 blocks to use. The total is blah blah blah. I'm not sure how much this is. Increase these forces to maximum priority. No. We're happy with the Avatar being in. I want to see how the Avatar faces off against this. Now, this is really interesting. It's a very different fight now as a result of all of this. I'm still struggling a little bit to get all of these things to work the way I want them to. Okay. You need to be set up to actually engage in combat mode now. And we'll see how your weapon can fight the enemy. This is going to be a pretty dark mission, because we've got a huge stormy night. The Abire didn't do well because it's such shallow waters. The Abire couldn't get the depth that it really needed. Enemies are yonder. You have a fair range on that turret, but if it's whether it's going to be enough of a range, I don't know. Wow, they did clip you, but it shouldn't be enough of an issue. They are not even coming close to hitting the shields, which is a bit of a problem. I do kind of want you to get in there a little bit closer, so let me quickly go and set up your AI a little bit better. This was not set ahead of time because I wasn't really sure where it would want to fight. Enter broadside. Right out there, thank you. Leave broadside above 100. There we go. That should be good enough. I want you to get in there, please. Take the cannon seat. Okay, you're not fighting the way I need you to. So, let's try and push you in. We've lost a little bit of speed because we've taken damage to the rear of the vessel. We should be able to get us around and into range of attacking them, I think. There we go. That's right. All the way around. Ramming speed. About right, I would say. Where are they? Yes, they're more or less ahead of us right now. Ooh, that hurt. That was a direct hit on the bridge, it seems. And we are not firing back. Why are you not firing back? Is there any particular reason for this? Local weapon. Ah, there we go! That's what we needed this here. Launch all of the guns! Teach them what for! Show them the meaning of overkill! I want to see how much damage we're inflicting. It seems to be that we are inflicting a lot. That is what we needed, Avatar. We needed that to happen. Ah, gloriousness. Take that, you scallywag! We fear you no longer. Though, the Avatar may have taken just a chunk of damage there. I'm not entirely sure. How are we doing, Avatar? Oh, you have taken a chunk of damage. That's unfortunate. Well, you can ram him if you like. That is the second option. That's right. Use your anti-missiles. Stop those torpedoes. All of the anti-missiles. We're using basically all of our power now for that. Just charge in. It seems our gun is no longer wanting to fire, which is a bit of a pain. It's fine. It's fine. You've got loads of armor. You can do this, Avatar. That's right. Straight into it. Ramming speed. There we go. And hello! Wish to utterly annihilate you with spikes. Of course, that isn't helping us right now because it's just basically... That's alright. Bully him. Tip him over. It'll be grand. Okay, stop. We've tipped him over. Let him... Don't capsize yourself. Let yourself repair. Okay, maybe a little bit of reverse. We've literally just capsized the Plunderer. Glorious. Try not to actually sink yourself. No, do not dolphin over the... No, why? Are you trying to drown him? Did I hybridize your AI with cells from an orca? Bit of a mistake if I did, but kind of awesome at the same time. The Avatar is a little bit annoyed that it got shot and is currently trying to drown a Plunderer. May be difficult to see. You know what? I'm gonna get out and help. Because you don't have the weapon systems that can aim at this anymore. It's a bit of a pain in the bum. So, hello. Kinda sucks, doesn't it? Yep. Bear with me while I just explode your insides. I think we actually just took out its ammo stockpile. There we go. More explosions. Glorious, glorious explosions. Good times are these. There we go. Might even get another plunder out of this. I mean, realistically, as we saw, I don't think this Plunderer is going to be able to stand much against us, but we do have other things nearby that are a bit worrisome. So, I'm just going to duck inside, break you apart, go for wherever your AI is. Come on. Give up. It's time for you not to be alive anymore. We smashed the AI? Is that where the AI was? Not even sure anymore. I'm fairly sure you're not coming back to this fight at this point. Let's, oh, let me up. No, I don't want to go down here. Let me up. I do love the fact that the Avatar is just basically holding it under the water for me. This is kind of horrible and pretty satisfying at the same time. Basically, the Avatar is bullying this vessel, holding it down while smaller forces just kind of nip at its ankles. Let's get rid of this AI. One even exists down here. I don't know. I think this is ours. Maybe ours now. Let me see. Is this Plunderer ours? No. Plunderer is still definitely not ours. I should bring in the Sobex perhaps and just let them finish it off. That is certainly something that we could do. Or reverse the avatar now that's had a bit of time to heal. I am home. Did a little bit of work. I don't think it's going to be a bother for us anymore. Let's reverse you back. Full reverse. Can we even dislodge ourselves at this point? Is it even possible to not be stuck here? It's a very, very important question. I'm also noticing that that turret is not being healed no matter how long we wait. But I genuinely think that we have beached ourselves on the... No, there we go. There we are. We're free. Full reverse. And then kill the engines. Let us stabilize again. There we go. Maybe just very slowly move forward. That's right. Just back and forth. I feel that this is remarkably evil. Maybe we need more spikes. I think we need more spikes going all the way down. Otherwise the Plunderer will just keep trying to drown things. Okay, well, if we reverse, eventually our cannon is going to be able to engage against this. Like so. That's still definitely... Oh, there we are. Damage in enemy territory. There we go, finally. Full ahead. Sorry, no, not full ahead. Full back. That's okay. We've got loads of armor around there. Those torpedoes really won't be able to get through. Cost us a bit to repair it, but not too terribly bad. There we go. Spray all of the bullets. Just to finish the job there. You haven't got the ability to really adjust your aim very much there. Oh no, there we go. We win! Though, at this point... Oh, you gads. Oh no, that's the Atlas, it's okay. Atlas, I'm sorry. I actually feel a little bit bad about that one. This is like just literally pure bullying. And this is one gun. It hasn't even got all of its weapon systems yet. I'm almost tempted to start adding more while it's killing you with its one gun. Well, I'm sufficiently pleased with how well it can take down air targets. Though I would really like you to ignore salvage. I want you to have plenty of time to restore your bullets, honestly. Is this still not considered salvage? Oh, it is now. Right, there we go. One fight done. Everyone get back into position. Pull all. Well, that was quite an interesting fight. We've got a large force coming at this with a fairly high speed. But I think that was a reasonable, though longish battle for the Avatar. Mostly while it was trying to drown it. But that gives us a few things that we can change. It is a shame that we can't have the Master Ranger join us. Not a fan of that, honestly. Perhaps I need the Master Ranger to join into the fleet for now. Yeah, actually, I think so. Let's pull you into fleet. HMS Master Ranger. Merge these two fleets together. There we go. This way we can bring in the Master Ranger as well. If we have to. Hopefully it won't come down to that. But if it does, then we've got that option. Go ahead and repair. In fact, repair everything. Anything that can be repaired should be repaired. Now, that little thing there is telling us that the Abaya is using its own repair drones to repair itself, which is glorious. And when it's building something else, it actually sends like packets of healing towards it, which is pretty interesting. Now, we're not really going to be fighting against something in the water now, but definitely one of the things we need to do, spikes all along this. We need spikes basically going right down the middle so that we can saw things in half when we collide with them. That's my intention, at the very least, and it's a fairly simple thing for us to add. So, one of the last things we're going to do in this episode is that. So, simple weapons, we want a ram, simple color for now, lock it at orientation, and move in. Ah, I see. We're actually going to need a few things back here. You can go down there. Actually, we'll have... You know what? Let's just... I've been thinking about doing it, so I may as well. We'll improve this, and I'll have to adjust this on the master design for this as well. But I think it would be wise if we get this going down the middle. And straight up there. Like so. The metal blocks. And then fill this side. There we go. Okay. We've now got plenty to build with. And here... Unfortunately, they are black on the inside and not on the outside. That's going to be a little bit annoying, but... Oh well. There's not a lot we can do about that. Can we afford it all the way down there? Yes, we can. Fantastic. Simple weapons. Ram. No color needed. Just point straight forward. There we are. Now, we want them to be red. Because we want this to really hurt whenever it stabs something. Actually, we're going to need some additional metal blocks just to shape this properly for the rounds. Yeah, that's about right. I think that'll do. There we go. That's a lot more deadly now when it comes to actually ramming into other ships. Okay, small change, but an important one, I feel. Right, where is the next enemy? The enemy is not far away. In the next episode, I fancy we are going to have to do quite a bit of work. Ooh, can you get... Alright then. Can you maybe go over there? There we go. We're going to have to do a fair old bit of work on the Avatar's guns. I have no idea what we're about to face. Only that apparently it is death. A little bit afraid of that. I'd feel better if the Avatar had more weapon systems. I'm probably going to try and speed build a very basic missile system just to help us out with that in the next episode. But that is going to be it for now. I do hope you've enjoyed and will be joining us in the next. But until then, and as always, do take care.